So what I will do is that rather than asking you to give our viewers a fish to eat, let's understand that how can we teach them to catch a fish. So in this case of Weber, we are using that for only illustrative purposes. What is convincing you that the train which has not stopped, the train which has slowed down will come back and will regain speed? What are the factors you look at? Is it management quality? Is it global environment? Is it valuations? Is it the management? Is it the analyst view? What do you look at which gives you a conviction that, look, yes, the stock has come down, but I will stick to my position?
Yeah, of course, management is the most important, metrics to judge a company. And how a management behaves in its bad time, that gives you more confidence and more faith. So as I said, that even in the bad times, or even the time when the company is not growing, but they have expanded their geography. So that is the enough indication that whenever that tide will turn, this company should be immensely benefited.
Why have you taken such a disproportionate bet in Atul Auto? And this is the second innings. You had a large investment. I mean, that is one of the crown, like the Kohinoor of your investment portfolio, which in a sense made Vijay Kedia one of the foremost authority. Everybody recognized that from an unknown investor, you became an unforgettable investor. You bought into Atul Auto, you exited Atul Auto, that's what I remember. And then you've taken another leap of faith. As per the latest data, you've increased your holding by the right issue in Atul Auto to about 20%, right?
Yeah, 22%. Sir.
This is a big bet you've taken, perhaps one of the biggest bets of your life?
Quantity-wise, you can say, percentage-wise, you can say that.
No, in terms of commitment, I mean, in terms of commitment, course, this is the biggest.
Seeding, the seed capital.
This is the biggest original commitment you've done.
Yeah, original.
What makes you so confident? Because if you're making such a large investment, you're a patient investor.
Yeah.
You must have seen something which perhaps markets are not seeing today.
No, market is seeing everything. I do not have any third eyes or something like this. Only idea is that everybody knows whatever data you have, I am also having the same data. Only you must be having the more data than me.
It's your understanding of the data. Right.
How do you
interpret the data?
Interpret the data, that is important. What do you make out of those data? That is important. So what I have understood, that as I have always said, that stay in a sunrise industry at any cost and stay out of a sunset industry at any cost. So I applied that simple formula. The first time, again, it was a boom period of automobile boom period when I had invested.
That time they were just making a three-wheeler.
Three-wheeler. Now they have diversified into electric three-wheeler. And as we all know that electric is the future, whether it is India, whether it is US, whether it is China, any geography in the world under the sun will have electric mobility, at the forefront. So that's a very simple story. There is no brainer into this. And I found this company has really tied up with, they have good collaboration with good companies around the world. And since I am also a director into the company, so I understood that opportunity is huge and the story had just begun. And I was getting at a fair valuation, at a cheaper valuation, but that time company was losing money. So that was your call, that you call it cheaper or you call it expensive. For somebody it could be expensive because company was losing money. But if you see not tomorrow, day after tomorrow, then you will find if company turns around, if you have the faith in the management, that management has proven its track record in the past also. So that is also in life I have understood in stock market. One thing is also very important. You should observe that how the management has behaved in its bad times in the past.
Pedigree
मायने रखता है. So that will give you enough hint कि उसके DNA में क्या है. You can जैसे उसके DNA में उस चीज से लड़ने का
judgment is the most important thing.
Is important.
And like they say that what has happened in the past in some or the other form will happen in the future.
It will happen again. It's your एक कभी वो कभी ट्रेलर में आता है, कभी पिक्चर में आता है, कभी पूरी पिक्चर.
And once a bad management, always a bad management.
Yes, usually. Yeah.
I'll read a